Hi there, it is Lucy at Golden Girl Tarot. This will be your January, February, March prediction, and this is all signs, Aries through to Pisces. So stay tuned and check your sun, your moon, and your rising. So we'll do Aries first. What is coming towards Aries for January, please? Aries in January. Aries in February. And Aries in March. Lovely. And the tarot, please. What is coming towards Aries in January? Aries in January. Aries in February. Okay. And whoa, okay. Aries in March, please. Okay, Aries, so January, you have got the curse, you've got the Empress and the Two of Pentacles. So I think coming into 2025, you are taking a little look inside yourself. That's what I think is happening here with the curse card coming out. It is the number 14, so the number 5 could be significant for you. It could be a life path number 5. You could have been born on the 5th, who knows, or the 14th. What I will say with this is, with the Empress and the Two of Pentacles coming out, I think that you're in a little bit of an imbalance, and I think you have been for the past couple of weeks, past couple of months, and that isn't necessarily going to end in January 2025. I think it's something that you're going to stabilize though, and it's a focus for you. Like, it's a real focus for you. It's something that you're thinking about. It's something that you need to overcome. So January is all about you getting organized, getting your thoughts put down on paper, and a plan made. I mean, everybody's making plans, aren't they, in January? It's the season for it, right? So why not catch that energy and harness it for something that you want to work towards? Because the Empress card is here. The Empress card is here. You've got it in you. You've got the belief system, you've got the looks, you've got the following, if you like. Like, people definitely respect you. You're an Aries. If you're a sun, you're definitely a leader. So I think you need to go into January, or this month, with a strong desire to balance yourself. That's what I think January is about for you. Then we have February. We've got the Cross, and we've got the Eight of Pentacles and the Justice card. This, again, matching up with this theme of balancing. I think you may be looking into your spiritual side a little bit further this month in February. I think this will be a time where you're using your kind of mixing your intuition with your logical mind, and you're putting this to work. You're putting this to work in your favor, and it's going to help you with that balance that we were talking about for January, and it's going to come out for you. I think with the Cross here as well, there may well be a crossroads. There might be a choice that you have to make when it comes to this sort of situation. But I do think with the Justice and the Eight of Pentacles here, you're working on making some changes in your life, bringing some balance and harmony back into your life, creating some waves. That's what I think is happening. You're making some waves, whether that is internally for you or with everyone around you. I think you're making waves, and people are going to start taking notice of that, you know. Then we've got March. So we've got the Crow, the Magician, and the Page of Pentacles. I think you're moving in silence here. Thank God. I know it's hard for you, Aries, but I think you're moving in silence here. I think you're manifesting whatever it is you're balancing, whatever it is you're working on, and whatever it is you're wanting to put out into the world. You're working on it. you're working on it yourself, it's a very private endeavor, and if it isn't, it needs to be. This is something you keep to yourself. You can have a trusted, you know, what do they call a group of crows? Is it a parliament or something, I think? You can have your trusted group of people, that's absolutely fine. 1 or 2 maximum. But I think the power lies within you. You're a very powerful sign anyway. You know, Aries is the beginning of the signs. It's the head chakra. It's everything new about life. So I think you need to take that passion and that energy and that lust for exploring and that passion, and you need to be nurturing it. It's just a small thought that you're having in March, and it's your opportunity to grow that small thought and build something from it. Do you understand? That's where I think we're going with that. Okay, so Aries. Right, Taurus next. January for Taurus, please. Just one. January for Taurus, please. Oh, sorry, February. Nice. And March for Taurus, please. Nice, you've got some good ones, Taurus. Onto the tarot. Can you tell I'm doing this video on my bedroom floor? Because my boyfriend is working from home today. So, January for Taurus, please. January 2025 for Taurus, please. February 2025. March 2025. Nice. Okay, so January, kicking off with the Four of Swords, the Death card, and the Council card, which is the number 11 in the, God, what deck is this? Shaman, I think. I'll put it in the caption. I think you're coming into January with a real calm sense of transformation. Like, you know that this is a fresh start, it's a fresh beginning, as it is for everybody on the new year. And we get several chances at a new year throughout a calendar year. We get the new year, which is January, you get your birthday, and then you get the reset, which is spring, which is when Aries starts, you know? There is 3 opportunities for you to take, and you are running into January taking it. You're taking some time, you're resting, you're letting this transformation kind of wash over you. It's a very calm, cool, collected kind of, I'm ready for this, I'm going to take the rest that I need. And with the Council card here, I think that you're either you're definitely speaking to other people, or your higher self, or just like spirits, those that surround you, whatever it is. There's people here to support you, just like you're supporting other people. You're ready for a transformation, and you know that to achieve this transformation, you need some rest, and you need to like let it come in. So happy to know that you're letting it come in, which is really exciting. And then for February, we have got the Gatherer, the 5 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups. What I think is happening here is you could be overwhelmed with information this month in February. What I would be careful of is trying to be there for too many people, trying to spreading yourself too thin, and focusing on everybody else and everybody else's lack, and not focusing on what you have and what you need. Does that make sense? So if you're in a relationship with a partner or just a friendship and that person is needing a lot of care from you or whatever it is, just be mindful of not giving too much of yourself and ignoring your own needs. I think it's really important to acknowledge that yes, we can be there for people and we can help people through and we can be a support system, but it's a two-way street for sure. And sometimes the only way to help a person is to allow them to do their own work. You know, you can be there as much as you want to be, but at the end of the day, they have to put the work in. So I think in February, you just need to be a little bit mindful of giving too much of yourself to other people. And then in March, really nice March is going to be a good month for you. You've got the Vision Quest, we've got the Nine of Cups, and we've got the Chariot card. Excellent. I love this. I think whatever it is you're getting ready to transform for in January, I think that March is going to be the month that you really start putting down foundations, you really start putting feelers out, you're making the commitment and the manifestations that you have been working on come to fruition, whether that is in a small way or in a really, really big way. For some of you, it'll be both. With the Nine of Cups here, that is quite literally wish fulfillment. So I think that some of you will most definitely be charging into March, into the end of the first quarter of the year, into the second quarter of the year, with a solid plan, a solid foundation, and potentially even a genuine, tangible thing that you have created, whether that is a business, whether that is a relationship, whether that is just leveling yourself up. You have built it in March. It's coming to fruition in March. All of the hard work that you've been putting in, the transformation that you've been going through in the January, you're really manifesting things here and it's starting to happen. So I think within the January and February timeframes that you have, you need to get really, really clear on what you want this to be, because it's going to happen for you in March. So, you know, get excited about that, because that's a banger. All right, okay, we've got Gemini, 12:45. Right, Gemini then, please. What is coming towards Gemini? January 2025. Sun, Moon and Rising for January 2025. Lovely. And then March. And now the tarot, please. Gemini, January 2025. Gemini, January 2025. Lovely. February 2025. February. And then March 2025, please. Okay, go back in, that's fine. March. Okay, February. No, January. Apologies. We've got Magic, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. What a banger. Starting this year off right. I think if I have seen any astrology video, Gemini is in for a cracking 2025. Like, absolutely phenomenal. And I think you're walking into this year in 2025 in January with a solid fucking mission that you're going to achieve. You're very strong manifester. If you do rituals, if you do spell work, if you do any kind of manifestation, witchcraft, anything like that, it is going to happen for you. Whatever it is, spoken words, you're really, really inspired. Really inspired. You're going to really easily come across money and be gifted things by other people. It's going to come to you really naturally. January is a great month for you. It's a great start to this year. I think there can be the tendency to sometimes slip into the negative sides, because there's good and bad in all things. So what I would say to you with that, Gemini, is to just kind of keep yourself grounded. A lot of exciting things can be happening for you, and they can be exceedingly, you know, fulfilling and abundant in your life, but don't let that make you complacent in other areas of your life. You have to be consistent, okay? So get real and get your manifestations correct. Make it correct. Don't be writing down, I want £1 million tomorrow. It needs to be achievable and rational for you in your current reality to be able to do that. You know, if you have access to, I don't know, any money at all, and you need a certain amount, like you need a £150 bill paying, you can make a £150 bill paid. You can do that. Don't be greedy with it. Be logical with it. That's what this is about. You can use your magic and you can use your spiritual side, but don't be greedy with it. February, a lot going on in February. So we got the Adene and Cross again. So we had that in Aries as well. We've got the Nine of Cups again, Judgment, and the Queen of Cups. Lots going on in February. So there may well be a new connection for you. There may well be a emotional awakening. I think that you're going to feel really fulfilled emotionally, because we've got the number 2 here with the cross card. February is a number 2 month, and the number 2 is a very feminine number. So if you're working towards something or a goal, I think you're going to achieve it in February. I think that you are divinely protected and watched over with this Judgment card. So some of you may even be going through something right now. There might be something happening right now, and it's potentially been quite difficult for you. And I think that in February, you're gonna come into this month and certainly leave the month feeling like $1 million, like literally feeling like a 10 out of 10 baddie. Like she's there, she's arrived. She's a banger. What a great month for you. February is where it's at. 100%. If you're planning to do something, if you're planning to go out, if you're planning an event, if you're planning anything legal, anything like that, 100% everything's going to work out in your favor in February. It's going to be a great month for you. You just need to get clear and logical, and don't get carried away in the January, and everything's going to work out for you in the February. That's how I'm feeling with this one. So that's really exciting for you there, Gemini. And then we have got the March here. So March, we've got the Ancient Ones, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, and we've got the Nine of Swords. So what I would say here is don't allow yourself to become overwhelmed. So there's a lot of good things coming. So we've got January, February, really good things happening, changes are happening. I do feel as though there is a slight energy of it's too good to be true, self-sabotage. Especially with the ancient ones here, I think it's really, really important for you to ground yourself and to share your experiences, your thoughts, your feelings with those around you, whether that is just speaking to your spirit guides, saying a prayer at night, like whatever it is you want to do in respect to the ancient ones and anything like that. It feels, I don't know the word to say really, but it feels historical, and I wouldn't want a past version of you to jeopardize this, which is the Wheel of Fortune. There is so many good things coming towards you, so many good things have happened to you by this point, that it can be easy to forget that they've happened and only focus on the negative things that might have happened along the way, you know, because there's always ups and downs. Of course there is. And I think it would be a real shame if you have achieved what you wanted to achieve over the first 3 months of this year to then fall at the last hurdle over something silly. Not that the Nine of Swords is something silly, of course it isn't, but don't allow yourself to be wrapped up in something that is either out of your control or is something that you are pinning too much power on. You're giving your power away, I think, whether that is mentally, physically, whatever. You're giving you have the potential to give your power away in March, and I'm just warning you not to do that. I think you need to keep a journal, or at least write stuff down that you've been achieving in the January and the February, so you can look back on this March and look back on yourself and think, God, yeah, I actually have really achieved a lot compared to where I was, and it'll just keep you grounded. That's my advice for the March. Okay, we're moving on to Cancer. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. All right, Cancerian, Sun, Moon and Rising. First 3 months, January 2025. Please, one card for Cancer, January 2025. February 2025. March. Woo. The cards are excited for you, Cancer. All right, Cancer, January 2025. Just the 2 cards will be fine. Not the whole deck, please. January 2025. Okay. February 2025. Wowzers, we've got all major arcana so far. February. And then March. March, please. One more for March. Okay, January. We've got the Staff, we have got Justice, and we have got the Magician. Pretty powerful energy here. I think with the Staff card, I think we could just go straight on the nose here and say this could be to do with your career. It could also be to do with your spiritual power, your magical power. What kind of occult things are you into? Obviously, you're watching me doing a tarot reading, so you're probably into the spiritual realm, the witchcraft, all of that sort of thing. And I think this is a solid sign that you need to utilize your gifts more and believe in yourself more, believe in the gifts that you have, because you have them. They're very, very strong, and I think that you can lose faith in your own faith, like whether that is religious, spiritual, or nothing at all, like whatever. I feel like you lose faith in yourself, and it can affect your power. Like, you're a very powerful being. I always find this, if you have prominent Cancer placements or a lot of Cancer in your chart, you're always a brilliant manifester, always. I don't know how they do it, but it's incredible. And with the Justice card here, I think that you just need a little bit of balance and a little bit of organization and clarity, and really, really weighing up all of your options and exactly what it is you want. Like, what do you actually want? Do you know what I mean? Oh, whoa, sorry, I didn't have my light on the whole time. What is it that you want to achieve out of 2025, and what do you want 2025 to mean for you? It's a 9-year. It's a big year for everybody, not just yourself. Like, January looks as though for you it's about getting your thoughts out clearly and really getting to the root of what you want. Not just, I want a new car this year. Why do you want the new car? Do you want a new car because you want to be able to see your family and friends freely? Do you want to be able to get to work without having any issues with public transport or your old banger that you're driving now? What is the reason? What is the why? And you need to get really clear and specific in that and know exactly what it is, because if you can't do that, you don't want it enough and it's not going to happen. Okay, so that's what January is about for you. And then we have got February. We've got the Arrow, we've got the Five of Pentacles, and we've got the Moon card in February. So February February for me is about moving forward with the arrow here. It's about propelling yourself forward and taking a strong directional movement, like knowing exactly which way you're going and where you're headed and where the end goal is, yeah? And with the Five of Pentacles here, with this January of putting a lot of effort into, you know, getting your ducks in a row and accepting your faith and your power and whatever it is you're trying to achieve, I think with the Five of Pentacles, it may be making you feel a little bit left out, a little bit isolated. Perhaps people aren't quite understanding your vision. And sometimes you have got to stand alone to appreciate the art. Do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't let February ruin your time. Don't get stuck up on February being a rubbish month, because I don't think it's going to be a rubbish month. I think you're just misunderstanding it, or other people are misunderstanding you in February, especially with the moon card here. Like, moon card is very Cancer, very Pisces energy. You know, there's a lot going on here, and the river of intuition is there. We've got the lobster wanting to come out of the water. We've got the wolves howling at the moon. There's the mountains, there's the greenery, there's the towers. Everything is happening with the moon card, and I think you might just be a little bit emotionally overwhelmed. There might be some misunderstandings with those close to you, or what you are perceiving to be misunderstandings. Okay, so I think in February you need to be curious. It seems more like a curiosity about why you might be feeling like this, because I love you, Cancer, but there's every now and again you can put yourself into these situations, or you can make it feel worse than it is. So I implore you not to do that, because January is going to be such a good month for you. You're going to put a lot of effort in. You're going to be doing a lot of things. You might have something big planned in February, and something might happen to it. You might not achieve exactly what you were thinking you were going to achieve, or it might look different to what you were expecting. But just remember, it's all correct. It's all there and happening and helping you to get to the end goal, the end destination, and you just need to put your faith in it, your trust. It's really important. There seems like a really strong theme of trust for your first quarter of the year. And then March, we've got lightning, we've got the Six of Pentacles, and we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Definitely having a little bit of a push-pull month this month, because we've got lightning here. It's very quick, it's very fast, it's very in-your-face type of energy. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles, who is not at all any of that. It's very slow and steady, and you know, he would win the egg and spoon race at school, you know, sports day. So you've got to harmonize this again with the balance, harmonizing between this push and pull that you have going on in your life. And in March, I think that you may well have to make some decisions, and you might have to make some decisions very quickly, but they may require a bit of planning. That's how it feels, and it can be a little bit overwhelming, and that's okay. It's okay to be overwhelmed. I think that when March hits and you're deciding what it is that you're working towards, or you're having to look at, if you have to make a decision quickly, make an informed decision. That feels really important for you to know. Make an informed decision. Do the research. Speak to the people involved. How do you feel about a potential outcome? Don't take days and days and days on this. It doesn't need it. Just think about it logically, write it down, have a discussion with whoever needs to be involved, and then make the decision and stick to it. It's really important. Right, okay. We are on to Leo now. So let's see what's happening for Leo. First quarter of 2025. So Leo, please, for January 2025, one card for Leo. Nice. February 2025 for Leo, please, Sun, Moon, Rising. And March, please. March. Tarot. For Leo, January 2025. What is coming towards my lovely Leos for January 2025, please? 2 cards of the tarot. Nice. February, even nicer. And March, please. Jesus, Leo. You guys are doing well. Oh my God. You guys. Always. It's always the Leos. Right, okay. Leo, January. We've got Earth, we've got the Seven of Swords, sorry, and the Strength card. So here you are standing in your power in January. I love that for you. We're very grounded. With the Earth here, we're very, very grounded. We're very, very connected to what it is we're wanting to achieve in this lifetime. And I think that you're using January as a building block, as a stepping stone, as a file of facts for whatever you want to do this year. You're harnessing the energy of the new year, and you really are focusing on yourself, as you fucking should. You should be the shining beacon star in your own life. And I'm really glad this has come out. I think you're planning a big fat fucking level up this year. And I think, I mean, if this reading is anything to go by, 2025 is going to be magnificent for you. You're going to have a great year because you are front and center, as you should be. Front and center, you're the main character in your own life, and you are living life for you. You're not, I don't think, obviously this isn't everyone's favorite card, totally get it, especially in a love reading, but in a you reading, this is a great card, especially when it comes out with your major arcana. I think that you are really, really focusing on what you want to achieve. You're not allowing other people to come in and tell you, oh, I don't think you should do that. I don't think you should do that. What about this? What about... No, get them fucked off. You're doing this for you. And you're really grounded in this decision. I'm very proud of you for that. I love it. I love a grounded Leo. I love a grounded Leo. You've done the work and you're putting in the work to better yourself this year, and it's going to be a real good year for you, because February has come around. We've got thunder, we've got the 8 of Pentacles, and we've got the Sun card. Here you are yet again, still the main character, and I'm here for it. Thunder, for me, Cancer had the Lightning card, which is interesting because you're the 2 luminaries and you've got 2 very similar cards here. So Cancer had the Lightning, you've got the Thunder, so you're rumbling away. You're the one who is making the waves and making the sounds here. You're the one who is carrying the energy, you know, especially with the Sun card here and the 8 of Pentacles. You are putting in the work, whatever it is you're working towards, whatever you're gearing up to achieve this year. It's just like failure isn't an option. It is not an option for you. I don't think it will happen. I don't think you will fail. How can you fail when you have this energy around you? You're absolutely 1000% locked in. Whether that is a glow up, a level up, we're doing things at work, we're doing things for ourselves, whatever you're doing, it is 100% focus. It is 100% focus. I do think with the Thunder card, I love a Leo, but my God, keep your mouth shut. Try as much as you can to keep this inside until you have achieved what it is you want to achieve. Enjoy it first before you share it. It feels important to say that. Not everybody wants to celebrate other people's successes, and you're going to be very successful the first half of this year. For the people watching this video anyway, for Sun, Moon and Rising Leo. So March, we have got the Medicine Wheel, the King of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. Another cracking month. Here we go. The Medicine Wheel for me is very, very similar to the Wheel of Fortune in the deck, the tarot deck, sorry. What I would say with it being the medicine wheel, I think that you're working on your health and your fitness. You might be going to the gym, you might be pumping some iron, you might be going on a transformative physical journey in the first half of this year, as many people set out to do, but I think you're actually going to stick to it this time. I think there's probably been many times where you've tried to jump off the cliff into this excellent life that you've manifested for yourself, and it just hasn't stuck. It's sticking. This time it is sticking. It's here. You're going to succeed. Success. People are going to see you as a success. So when I told you to keep your mouth shut, January, February, keep your fucking mouth shut, you might actually be able to shout about it in March. And it's going to be worth it. And people are going to respect you. And you're going to be seen differently. People are going to see you from a different perspective. They're going to view you as a provider, as an achiever, and not that external validation is where we should be looking in life, because we should be able to grab it internally, but you're going to be getting a lot of external validation. I think that March is going to be a fantastic month for you to celebrate with people who love you, people who want to support you, people who are around you. I really think that March is the place to be when you're a Leo. This year, for sure, there's going to be some parties happening. There's going to be people applauding you. You're going to achieve some personal bests, whether that's at the gym, whether that's at work, whether that's in a relationship. I don't fucking care what it is. You're going to really crack on in March, sorry. And I think the first quarter of 2025 is a good time to be a Leo. So congratulations. Right, we are moving on to Virgo. Let's see what's going on for my lovely Virgos, please, for January 2025. Okay. February 2025 for the Virgos. And March 2025. I've forgotten my water. Interesting, you've got two wind cards here and a bird, so you might be an earth sign, but there's a lot of air here. Tarot, please, for Virgo. Okay, January 2025, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Love that for you. Nice. February. Oops. February for the Virgos. And March. One more. Okay, straight into it then, Virgo. Let's see. We've got Virgo in January. We've got Taming the Wind, Nine of Pentacles, and the Fool card. 55 reduces down to a 10. And we've also got the Fool card here. I think that you are finally releasing control for just 1 minute. Like, it doesn't have to be long. We all know how much we like to be in control of the things in our life, but sometimes we can't be in control of the things in our life. And I think that you're finally loosening up to the idea of just allowing yourself to be taken by the wind. You know, like, you know, when you watch Pocahontas when you're a kid and she's singing that song about the wind, that's how this feels. I can't remember how the song goes, but I feel like you should watch it, and just that scene specifically, because I feel like the wind in your life, I feel like you've been so controlled and unwilling to just trust the process. And then January's rolled around and you've just thought to yourself, new year, new me. Bad bitch, don't need no one. And you're finally trusting not only yourself, but the energy, the universe, to carry you. And it's releasing this really nice feminine, and I want to say not like naive, but like innocence in you that you've maybe not had for a while. You've maybe felt like you'd lost touch with that side of yourself. But it's there and it's back. So I think that January for you is all about you coming back to you and understanding that you can trust yourself and that you are meant to be with yourself. God, I feel like that didn't make sense at all, but I know what I'm saying, so I hope that resonated for somebody. February, we've got the Crow, we've got the Eight of Cups, and we've got the Death card. Wow. I think that this new beginning, or this trusting energy that you have in the January, is going to cause an awakening for you. The crow is a very, very intelligent animal. It is, you know, they remember faces, they remember areas, they can learn things very quickly. And I think, I'm not sure if it's the crow, forgive me if it isn't, but they can mimic human speech. They're a very intelligent animal. And Virgos are known for their intelligence in general. So I think that when you're kind of freeing yourself up in January, it's going to trigger a transformative response in your body, in your mind, and you're going to leave something behind in February. And I think it's probably an old version of yourself that no longer serves you, or you're finally getting over a trigger, or you've finally gotten to the bottom of something, that the root cause of an issue that you have. I think that February is going to be profound for you. I think you're going to learn a lot about yourself. I think you're going to learn a lot about other people. And I think you're going to leave people behind, or you're going to certainly remove them from your life. Probably a bit cutthroat, actually. I think you're going to be pretty vicious. Like, not in a horrible way, but in a healing way. Like, you need that. You need to be aggressive with this energy that you have built and you've created in the new year, because you're building something really fresh. What I will say going into March is that we've got the we've got the King of Cups, and we've got the Seven of Wands with the Wind card. Some people may have a problem with you bettering yourself or learning more about yourself. This could come in the form of a father figure. It could be a relationship. It doesn't have to be male, by the way. It could be male, female, whoever. It could be an air sign with the wind being here. I do think you're going to come up against some interesting opinions in March. I don't think that this person that will be cropping up has your best intentions at heart. I think there is some jealousy there. I think there is some hurt feelings that they need to work on, that you have triggered within them. That's their problem, not yours, by the way, with your transformation. And I think it's important for you to be aware of that. Unfortunately, that is the case. Like, people see people's successes, they see people changing, and people don't respond that well to change unless they're the ones doing it. Do you know what I mean? And they're going to see you changing, and they're going to wonder, well, how do I slot into that person's life now? Are they leaving me behind? And you may well be leaving this person behind in February. And I don't think that they like it very much. So just a word of warning that March, my lord, might be a little bit of a battlefield, and that's just something for you to be aware of. But thank you for watching. This is the first half of the video. I will be doing Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces in the next video, so please tune in for that one. Personal readings are available through my website or my Etsy, or you can just drop me a message and we'll get something set up. I am in Sydney, Australia, so just please be aware of that for the time difference. But yeah, thank you so much for watching.